Hello, this is Lisa Sew Bubbles, and today I am going to show you how easy it is to create a two-hoop design using the Embroidery Essentials software. This is a very simple project that should take less than 30 minutes to stitch out in its entirety. Its purpose is to show you how to use alignment lines in the software so that this precision is built into the design sections itself. When the alignment is implemented in this fashion, it is mathematically impossible for the designs not to line up. As long as you follow the very simple instructions on creating and stitching the designs, you will achieve perfect alignment every single time. So how do alignment lines work? If you have ever printed templates that are too big for one sheet of paper, like from an electronic pattern, you have used alignment marks to match the two or more pieces together to create the large template. It's the same exact thing. And since we're working with lining up stitch files, we're going to use running stitch lines as our alignment marks. So let's get started. We will be opening the wine bottle design that you downloaded from my blog link. We are starting with a simple one-color design because if this is your first time stitching a multiple hoop design, we do not want you to have so much time invested in the first hoop stitch out that you have doubts about taking the fabric out of the hoop. You just have to do it, so a 10-minute stitching investment isn't that risky. Notice that the design is smaller than the displayed 4x4 hoop. Using metric is always more accurate, and you may quickly change units on the toolbar. This is practice, so we want to use the smallest hoop possible so as to not waste materials. We want to add a wine glass to the right-hand side of this wine bottle design. It is not going to fit in the hoop. We don't really care at this point in time. Because we want to connect this design with another, the first thing we will do is bring in the alignment line and place it inside this hoop with the first design. We can adjust its location later, but right now we just want to make sure that it's vertical and on the right-hand side of the hoop and inside the hoop boundary because it has to be part of this design. Notice in our object list that the line is the second object. So if we were to go to the machine right now, it would stitch the wine bottle first and then the line second. So it will stitch the design and then the alignment mark. And this alignment mark needs to line up with the next design, right? So let's merge in the second design and change its color. We want to place it to the right of the wine bottle design and really ignore the hoop now. When you think you have placed it on the design page where you think you would want it, we need to double check that this design and the line are going to fit in their own hoop. Select both the line and the wine glass design by using the Shift key and clicking on both objects in the object list. Look at the measurement at the bottom of the screen. The 4x4 hoop we have selected is 100 millimeters square, and what we are looking at is going to be in the second hoop, so we need to make sure that it measures less than 100 millimeters square. Now is the time to make any adjustments to the location of the alignment line or the stitches that will fit in the second hoop. Notice that when you move the wine glass further away from the alignment line, the design size of the second hooping changes. It will not fit in the hoop as it is displayed, so we must move it back close together so that both the alignment line and the wine glass fit in the second hoop. It is now time for us to save the files that we will send to the machine. Using the object pane, select the objects that will stitch in the first hoop, that is the wine bottle and the line. Hit Copy, choose New Design, and then click Paste. Click off the stitches to unselect them and choose Center to center everything in the hoop. Do not move anything yourself anymore. Save your file as left side. Click on the Original Design tab and now select everything that needs to stitch in the second hoop, the line and the wine glass. Select Copy, New Design, and Paste. Click off the stitches and choose Center. Let the software do all the moving so you don't muck anything up. Save your design as right side. Now we are ready to go to the machine. We will be loading the left side and right side to the machine in that order and stitching out the designs. But before we go to the machine, let's look at the designs again. Click on the left side tab and let me talk you through what is going to happen at the machine. This is practice, so we are going to hoop the left side of the fabric with our stabilizer and stitch the entire design, including the alignment line. When the design has finished stitching at the machine, we will take the hoop off and remove the fabric from the hoop. Do not remove the alignment line. You don't want to tear away the stabilizer and find out the only thing that will help you line up hoop number 2 has been torn away and is gone for good. Now we will hoop adhesive stabilizer all by itself and load the second design to the machine. Attach the hoop to the machine and stitch color number 1 of the second design on the stabilizer. Take the hoop off the machine and take your fabric with a line of stitching and line up the line on the fabric with the line on the stabilizer. Because the stabilizer is adhesive, you don't have to worry about hooping it. Just press the fabric squarely in place, lining up the lines carefully, and return the hoop to the machine and stitch out the rest of the design. The alignment line is the exact same line, exact same holes in each design file. As long as those two lines are right on top of each other, the rest of the design has to line up just like it did in the software. Now this was the first step in multiple hooping. If you can do this, and I know that you can pretty much do anything from pillowcases to skirt borders to larger names. Thanks for spending time with me today learning one way to create a multiple hoop design using Embroiance Essentials. For more videos and instructions, be sure to bookmark my webpage or follow my blog and Facebook page. Thank you.